Hi little berries, this is Eryberrie here. I have an update for you. Um, Basically, last week I made a very hard decision, although I still believe that it was the right decision to make to defer this year of university. This would be my third year of a 6-year degree, and I'm due to be doing the exam in about 6 weeks. There are many reasons for this. One of the reasons is I fell way behind in my studies, and I thought I wasn't quite so far behind, but when I spoke to someone at the Open University student support team, it turned out I was more behind than I thought I was. Also, I've been under quite a lot of stress lately. Several things have been going on, and I've had time off for stress. And I'm seeking help for it, so I don't let it get on top of me too much. But deferring university was a very hard decision to make, but it was a necessary decision to make. It wasn't just that I was behind on my studies, but I was behind on a project that I had to complete. I also found I wasn't retaining the information on the module very well. It's incredibly heavy and lots of technical terms for everything. It's like learning a new language, and it was very hard, this module, very hard compared to the first 2 years of uni. I think particularly because I'm level 2 now. I was finding that I was panicking when I was looking at the specimen exam papers. I just couldn't answer a single question. I spoke to the Open University student support team, and they were just fantastic. I was on the phone to them for 25 minutes and we talked through the different options. I also emailed my tutor to say, look, I'm going to speak to student support, see what we can do, because I always know my tutor is not always available. After 25 minutes, we came to the conclusion that deferring for the year would be better for me. It'll be one less plate that I'm spinning at the moment, because I'm spinning so many. And this would be the best one to eliminate from what I have to do in my life right now to get it back together. It also puts me in a better position. What I've done is, one thing that Open University can do is that they say they have quite a few students sometimes defer, for health reasons, for personal reasons, or for any other kind of reason, but what they can do is they can do a defer with assignment or assessment banking. What that means is when you restart the same module, is they carry over your scores from your TMAs or your tutor marked assessments, so that you don't have to do those TMAs again. So for me, I would only have to do the 2 final TMAs and the project work as well as the exam. So that gives me a little bit of help, and I can also get ahead and read ahead, and by the time I start reading through everything again, some of it may come back to me. In the meantime, I'm going to reread some of the earth science books that I got in my first year of uni, because my first year of doing this degree was just a broad spectrum of all the sciences, biology, chemistry, physics, earth science and space. So I'll be going back through those just to keep my brain active. I've also bought the Oxford Dictionary for Terminology for Geology and Earth Science, so I'm going to be going through that, and also might be able to do some local study of some rocks or something, just to keep me in that mindset, so when I go back to it, it's not going to be too daunting. So for 6 months I'm going to have no study, except self-study. And I really didn't want to add another year to my degree. I found out from talking to other students that sometimes they've deferred more than once on a module, that they've had to take longer to do their degrees for health and personal reasons. It's life does get in the way sometimes, and I think part of it was because I allowed myself to get far behind, as well as other things going on. I think, however, that even if I had not have got as far behind as I am now, even if I'd got ahead, I still probably would have struggled, because retaining the information has been difficult for me for the last couple of months, since my stress levels have been building and rising, and I've had to have time off for it. I did speak to the doctor, and I'm going to be having some counselling to help. I want to do that rather than go on medication. I'd rather self-help where I can, and sometimes just eliminating some of the plates can make a huge difference. It's one less thing to worry about. As I said, it wasn't an easy decision to make. I spoke to my wife about it. I spoke to some fellow students. I spoke to a friend of mine who's also a fellow student, and even though it was kind of disappointing, it was agreed that it would be the best thing. But one thing I would say about the OU, and I cannot praise them enough every time I talk about them, is their student support team is fantastic. They're there Monday to Friday, 8 till 8. I think they're open on a Saturday as well. I'm not sure about the times, but they were just so understanding and just so lovely. I felt so comfortable talking to them, and that's one fantastic thing that the Open University does. It really is there for its students, and as ever, I'd always recommend the OU to anybody. But I just want to show you this and give you an update on certain things, and if you ever found that you've had to eliminate certain things from your life and get rid of some things that you love, like events that you wanted to go to or hobbies that you had to quit, just so you could make sure that you're focusing on smaller things rather than lots and lots of things, or whichever. And if you've ever been in a position where you've needed time off for stress, absolutely feel you, because it's been horrific. And I was advised by the doctors to, really take care of myself. So that is it for this vlog. It's a bit more personal than what I normally do. Hope you found it helpful, and if you've got anything to say, please comment below, and I'll speak to you soon, little berries. Bye!